boss, other day I was talking about factory pattern. What it says? You asked me object, I will give object. Don't worry how I am creating object, that is my headache. And if there are several possible classes to create the object, you also supply data. Based on the data you supply, I will choose one of the several related classes and I create object, I return object. So overall what it says, guys, you ask me object, I will give object. Which class object, I decide based on the data you supply. What technique, you leave it to me, you don't bother. So factory pattern promises two things. Number one, provides abstraction on object creation. Number two, based on the data or input you supply, it will decide one of the possible class for which it has to create object. If there are multiple classes to create object, if there is a single class, no controversy, nothing, for that class only it will create object. Is it not interesting, boss? Sir, how can you say classes are in relationship? Or how can you say classes are related classes? We can say classes are related classes when they are implementing common interface or extending from common superclass. When they are implementing common interface or extending from what? Common superclass, we can say they are related classes. See, if sibling says we are related people, why? Because they have common parents, right? You all says we are related people because you have a common faculty or common institute. When you go outside India, come on guys, all Indians says we are related people because we have a common country. Yeah, as I said other day, within the country we fight. We divide ourselves because of a number of reasons, right? But outside India, we stay united because we have a common thing to have. What is that common thing? We are from India, right, guys? Okay. So compared to US citizens, Indians have got more patriotism, more Indianism. Why? Because US is not a country which has originally originated. It's a small place. Okay. Red Indians are the local people, but compared to Red Indian, lot of foreigners are settled there. Like Red Indians are like a tribal people. They stay in forest and they live very simple life. But the people who gone there for education, for businesses, for survival, no, they are more in numbers. So they are ruling the country and they are deciding the fate of the country. So that's why whenever two people meets in America, they try to introduce like this. I am Indian American. They say I am a Chinese American. Aisa no na. And some other two people, I am a Nepali American. I am a Dubai American or Saudi Arabia American. They try to introduce like that. Because locals are very less, settlers are more. Okay. Any update on JRTP? As of now, no update on JRTP. Mostly 12th onwards, evening 7 p.m. Spring Boot and microservice batch is starting. One more batch. Okay. Maybe if my guess is right. Okay. So here some students are looking for project batch. In that batch also few students may look for what? Project batch. Right. So maybe all people together, they will start one JRTP batch in 8:45 p.m. slot. This is the possibility I'm guessing. Because we think about just dates, but they have a number of calculation in their mind. At the end, they are looking at the overall perspective of the institute. Maybe if my guess is right, around September 15 to 20th in 8:45 p.m. slot, you'll be having Java real-time project batch. That's the one thing. Next, 9 a.m. batch will be completed by this month end or October 1st week, existing batch. In that one, you will be having DevSec tools batch. Because as part of full stack program, DevSec tools also there, that will be started. Clear, guys? Super. 12th of this month, Spring Boot and microservices. It's offline and online together. Offline and online together. I'm requesting for online, but let's see what happens. But as of now, it is offline and online together. Okay, shall we go back to the subject? Shall we go back to the subject, guys, everyone? Yeah, let me open the document of factory pattern. Yeah, that I've talked about design pattern. As part of that design pattern, we are discussing about what, guys? Factory pattern. We are morely and morely discussing about factory pattern. Then other day we discussed about driver manager dot get the connection is the best example for what, guys? Factory pattern. Number one, it is not exposing how it is creating connection object. Moreover, if I give Oracle details as argument values to get connection method, it is returning Oracle related connection object. MySQL related connection object. X database details, it is returning X database connection object. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Mr. Noor Hul Haq, don't ask everyone for link. Ask your admin. Please ask your admin for link. You are supposed to ask everything to your admin. Yeah, tell me ctx.getBean.wmg. You are passing bean ID, you are getting object, right, guys? But are you worried about how it is creating object? What dependence it is injecting? No. So there also what is there, guys? Abstraction is there in object creation or not, guys? Super. There also you can enjoy the abstraction. What do you say, guys? I want reply, my dear. Example application on factory pattern, core Java. No touch of Spring, nothing, guys. I'm purely by using core Java. I'm going to give example application on factory pattern. I think here example is there on bikes, guys. If you want, you can make it cars. If you want, you can make it any other thing. Do I need to give same example or somewhat other example? Your choice. If I give other example, one more example become assignment, right? Okay. So let's see bike, sports bike, electric bike, bullet bike, standard bike. How many bikes are there, guys? 4 bikes are there. But how we are making them as related classes? By implementing common interface or not? What is that common interface? What is that common interface, guys? Sir, why should I do that? Factory method should return one of the several related class objects. Total, how many related classes are there? Can I take 4 return types for the method? Can I take 4 return types for the method? I'll murder you like anything. 4 return types are possible. How many return types are possible? I have to take one return type, but it should be ready to return 4 values. Any 4 values. One of the 4 values. What should I do? I should mention one return type, but it should be in a position to return one of the 4 values. What should I do for that? I should mention such a common thing for those 4 classes. What is the common thing for 4 classes? Bike. What is bike? Interface, right? So by taking bike as the return type, I can design a method having factory pattern logic, na boss? Method return type is interface means it is going to return interface object. It is going to return what? One of its implementation class object. That is the reason I made all the 4 classes having commonness. What is that commonness? Implementation of the bike interface. Everyone convinced, guys? Always remember one point, guys. If Java method return type is an interface, method does not return object of the interface. Method returns what? One of its implementation class object. If Java method return type is an abstract class, Method does not return abstract class object. Can we create object for abstract classes? It returns what, guys? One of its subclass object. Right now, boss? If Java method return type is what? Concrete class. That means normal class. Or if class for which object can be created is called concrete class na. Java method return type is concrete class. That means normal class. Yeah, tell me, method returns concrete class object or one of its subclass object? Are both are right. Method can return either concrete class object or one of its subclass object. Method can return what? Concrete class object or one of its what? Is that clear, my dear? Super. Okay, guys. So, shall we get into our workspace to implement factory pattern? We will redesign the same project by taking the cars. Tell me, boss. When I say car, car can be taken as common interface? Super. How many types of cars are there? We will design those many implementation classes. Okay, guys. Number one. Number one. Standard car, which we purchase for going to office, coming back to home. Standard. Right? Next, sports car, guys. Power, 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 power. They want to race like anything, right? Sporty look, sporty power. Next, a luxury car. Benz, BMW, this kind of show off cars, boss. I generally call them as what? Show off cars. Okay. So, though car is manufactured in 50 lakhs, they wantedly sell in 1 crore because if they sell less than 1 crore, people think that is a cheap car because brand value. And nowadays, technology has become cheap, boss. But do you think car manufacturing companies are reducing their prices? They are saying that feature, this feature, they are increasing the prices, right? Why? If they decrease the price, they will think that this is a cheap car. Are you getting my point there? Super. Okay. Yeah, that is what? Luxury car, sports car, standard car. Any other cars are there? Off-roading cars. There are cars for off-roading. You know, off-roading means what? Where there is no road, but still cars should be. We should be in a position to drive the car. So, I think you might have heard 4x4 wheel driving. Yeah, generally regular cars are what? 2x2. Only first two wheels will be in driving motion, right? And back two wheels are supporting mode in supporting motion. But if you go for 4x4, for every wheel separate power will go and every wheel can work independently. So that is called 4x4 wheel driving. I think in India, Fortuner is there. Thar, Fortuner Thar. Okay. And there are GPs also there, off-roading vehicle. And XUV 7W, one variant is what? 4x4. Okay. But as of now, Thar is really doing well. After that, somewhat benefit is there for Fortuner. Then GP is also there. So 4x4. Scorpio, na? Right. Okay, shall we get into that? Total, how many models of cars I am taking? Standard car, luxury car, sports car, off-roading car. What car, guys? Off-roading car. Yeah, I have given so many videos to watch. I hope you watched them. Java Bean video. Did you see the importance of Java Bean? Yeah, if method is having more than 3 values to pass from one class to another class, will you prefer as parameter or will you prefer as a Java Bean? I hope that point is registered. Someone is looking at each other. What videos? What are those? Okay. IOC pros. What's the number, guys? 2. Okay. Factory pattern. What pattern? Factory pattern core Java. I'm creating somewhat complex project. Leave it. I'll make it simple, boss. Project, Java project. What is this? IOC pros 02. What is there? Factory pattern. What is there? Then what is there, guys? Core Java. Yeah, see, guys, whenever you deselect the module, things will be in your control. Say next, say finish. Say next, say finish. Factory pattern core Java. Tell me here what is there. Right click, guys. New package. What is there? Com dot nt dot. Okay, first I will take component. Classes are called components now, boss. Any reusable class, perfectly designed class, you can call it as a component. Okay, because it's not a Spring program, not to say Spring Bean. Okay, they're taking separate package having factory pattern. What's the next thing, guys? Factory. com.nt.factory. Next one, what is that, guys? New package. com.nt.main. Main means client application. After doing everything, we have to test it now, boss. For testing purpose, this one. Okay, I'm going to component, guys. Here I am taking an interface. Good, good habit, boss. Not mandatory, no standard like that. Interface name, generally we try to start with I. Interface name, we generally start with what? I. Generally car, but I make it as I car. I car means it's not my car. It's what? Interface car. Okay. I car. Okay, boss. Here we have to take one or other method na, boss. Public tell me, guys. Public wide assemble. Car assembling will be there na, boss. In India, manufacturing, they say, but mostly it is assembling only, guys. Because assemble will be there. Next one, boss. Next one. After assembling, what we do? Test drive will be there or not there? Okay. Test drive. Car will be assembled. Car will be test drive. Okay. After that, what will be there? Sela. No, guys. 1 minute. Public wide. Deliver. Can I say deliver? It will be assembled. It will be test driven. And it will be delivered to customer. Once customer is delivered, again he will drive. That's a different story. But I'm talking about company level activities, right? Okay, boss? Okay, guys. Tell me next one, 3 more things. Class. What's the class? Economy car. Economy car, a standard car. Standard car. Yeah. Tell me, boss. Implements iCar. Implements iCar. Yes, boss. Tell me. It's a purely core Java. Don't bring Spring into picture. First, what is my thought? I will tell. I'll explain factory pattern, strategy design pattern in core Java. Same strategy design pattern I will try to develop in Spring. Then you will understand advantage of using Spring to implement a strategy design pattern. This is the agenda, boss. So right now I am preparing everything in what? Core Java. So that we can understand difficulty of implementing what? Factory pattern and strategy pattern in Core Java style. So we just started with the factory pattern. So that's why I don't think, sir, all of a sudden, sir is moving to Core Java, again coming to Spring, again Core Java. Not every time, only first two, three applications. Because I want to make you people to register. This is the problem with existing Java, and this is the advantage in what? Spring. Already you are, you already got theoretical statement. What is that theoretical statement? In Core Java level, lifecycle management, dependency management, we should do. Okay, in Spring, container will do. Spring level you already experienced, but did you experience at Core Java level? So next application, second project target is problems in Core Java towards lifecycle management and dependency management, and advantage with what? Spring towards the same lifecycle management and what? Dependency management. So only this time, guys, remaining all the time, our focus will be on what? Spring. Because I have to make you people to feel certain problems of the existing system so that you will be attracted towards what? New benefits or new system that is offered by whom, guys? Spring environment. Clear, boss? Yeah. Tell me here, what is there? Sys trace. Sys trace. Standard car. What is there? Standard car. Maruti Suzuki. What is that? Maruti Suzuki. What is the most standard car? Why Swift? Swift. Baleno also bit costly. Maruti Suzuki Swift assembly. Maruti Suzuki Swift assembly. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. Sys trace. Uh, Standard car. Maruti Suzuki. What, guys? Maruti Suzuki. Tell me, boss. Test drive. Maruti Suzuki test drive. Yeah, tell me next one. Maruti Suzuki. Maruti Suzuki Swift, na? Maruti Suzuki Swift. Tell me. Delivery to what, guys? Delivery to customer. Delivery to customer. Okay. Fine, boss. File save as. Can I take luxury car, boss? What car, my dear? Luxury car. Can I change the class? I have to change the class name to luxury car. Super. Okay. Standard car. Control F. Change standard car to what, guys? What car? Luxury car. Luxury car. I'm requesting everyone, don't spam the chat box by keeping everyone in the chat window. While sending message to me, while asking query to me, please choose privately to Natras sir. I think I logged in with the name Natras sir. Yeah, privately, you should send private message only, because people should listen the class. They should not just see the messages that are coming in the chat box. Already offline student, no option, they are reading every message. Okay, right? And some people are excited to read only those messages. Okay, look at what happened. First listen the class, worst fellows. Tell me, replace with what? Luxury car. Hmm. Yeah, tell me, guys, what is the luxury car? Rolls Royce. Okay. What's the spell, guys? Royce. Rolls Royce, tell me, assembling, Rolls Royce, test drive. What is there? Next, Rolls Royce, delivery to customer. Arey, whatever the spell, ra babu. Okay. Someone worried about why A is not there. Huh? Okay. Right. You know, if you are rich, they don't deliver this car. They will see the history of the person, characteristic of the person, and if the earning should be positive earning, the earning should not come from by doing wrong businesses and wrong practices. Then only they deliver the car. Yes or no? Na? Because they feel luxury. Arey, whatever it is, Babu. People are worried about luxury spell mistake also. Okay, fine. Okay. I'll tell one small incident that happened with Rolls Royce. Before independence, Hyderabad stayed under the rule of Nizam. And Nizam is having one minister. He asked his minister, a lot of my friends in other states, they are purchasing Rolls Royce. For me also, one order one. This minister is not an intelligent fellow. He don't know much about that company. He thought some other brand car, like other brand car. With his name, he ordered the car. With minister name, he ordered the car. And Rolls Royce, they check the history, somehow rejected. Minister carried that rejection letter as it is to the Nizam. He got angry. He got frustration. He shouted that, this. He used his influence, somehow reached Rolls Royce. And then Rolls Royce said, sorry, sir, because we thought your minister has ordered the car. Then we have not accepted the order. Now you are a proper person. It suits to your caliber, stature. So we are delivering. Within no time, they delivered it. But now Nizam ego got hurted. Because rich people, rich people, they have never seen the what is suffering in the life, right? His ego got hurted. As his ego got hurted, what he did, he never traveled in that car. He made his dog traveling in that car every day. He made his dog traveling in that car every day. To tell to Rolls Royce, your car is not for my worth, your car is worth of my dog to travel. Are you understanding? Right. Okay. That is luxury car, guys. Use it to sweep, huh? Okay. No, you can do that also. First become worth of that. Hmm. Okay, guys. Next one. Off-road, off-road car, off-roading, off-roading car, guys. Tell me. Off-roading car. So let's replace luxury car with what, guys? Off-roading. Replace all. Close. Okay. Tell me. No, there are many cars, guys. Okay. Thar Rocks is doing nowadays well. Thar Rocks assembling. Tell me next one. Thar Rocks. Okay. One day this Tata and Mahindra companies will make all foreign branded companies leaving the country. I will tell why. The the high-end variant of Thar Rocks is 27 to 28 lakhs. And Same feature, in fact, less one to less features. In Jeep, same price is 75 lakhs. In Jeep, one variant is there. In fact, one, two features are very less, but they are charging how much? 75 lakhs. When everything is coming in 27, 28 lakhs, who will invest what? 75 lakhs. So that's why. So one day these two companies, Jeep Wrangler, yes, what you said, Jeep Wrangler. Right. One day these two companies together will make one more Quit India program for foreigners. Already Ford gone. Already Ford left India. It's a very popular brand in USA. Next, Nissan is planning to leave India, right? Nissan is also not doing well. So definitely there are many companies who are planning to leave India after seeing the aggressive business from what? Mahindra and Tata. Even Tata also picked up like anything. Okay, even Chevrolet has stopped their business already. And both are big brands in USA, you know. Okay, guys. Off-roading car, guys. Delmont. Okay, this is also done, boss. Next, what is the other one? Sports car. I think sports car. File save as. Where is this? Sports car. Okay, guys. Sports car. Control F. Off-roading. With what, guys? Sports car. Sports car I will keep. Replace all. Yeah, this is sports car, guys. I think Ferrari, yeah? Lamborghini and Ferrari. Ferrari. But Lamborghini story is different. Do you know the story of Lamborghini? Lamborghini actually originally into tractor manufacturing. They're originally into, but they purchased Ferrari and somehow they did not like and given suggestion to Ferrari people. Do this, you'll get better performance. Okay. And Ferrari people replied, you better focus on tractor manufacturing. You got hurted. Lamborghini has come. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. So when you're watching movies in Netflix and Prime, try to watch this kind of movies. Don't watch that regular mass masala, Sallu Bhai movies, Shah Rukh Khan movies. No, don't spend time on it. I do spend time in OTT, but I watch this kind of what? Autobiographies, manufacturing industry related, documentaries. Documentaries are a bit boring at times. But if you know subject, you will enjoy documentaries like anything. Instead of reading book for 30 days, you can complete entire story by watching 1 2 hours documentation. You know that? So spend time for, see, I'm not saying don't enjoy, but in your enjoyment also quality enjoyment should be there. It should take you to towards knowledgeable person. Deepika Padukone movie, yeah? Grow up, man. Grow up. You are seeing HTML with the CSS. What? The day you see only HTML, okay. Your home, your housemaid looks better than Deepika Padukone. Okay, fine. Sports car. Ferrari. Here is what, guys? Ferrari delivery to customer, guys. Fine, guys. There are so many movies. Again, McDonald's, one movie is there. Even, did you watch the movie Social Networking? It is on Facebook. It's on Facebook. Watch them. Yes, I think we are ready with the 4 related classes we have now. Okay, next one is what? Factory. Okay, I'm going to take my class name as car factory. Yes, after all, it is giving the car now, boss. Is there any wrong if I say car factory? No, it's giving the car factory. That's good, guys. Now tell me, car factory is interested giving car object, car factory object, car object, car factory object, car object. And the end user is also whoever wants to use this car factory. He want object of car factory or he want object of car. That means no one is interested in car factory object. Everyone is interested in given by car factory. Car object given by car factory. So that means whatever method we take, that method should be in a position to invoke without creating object of the car factory. What are those methods? What are those methods? Or which methods can be called without object? You don't know this? Then why the hell you completed core Java? Go and join core Java one more time. Which methods can be called without object directly on the class name? Are without object, should I say directly on the class name separately? Without object means ultimately on the class name only, na? Sorry, boss, common sense should be improved. When I say without object, should I tell explain separately on the class name? If I say on the class name, says class names are means static method. But when I ask the question without object, you should be in a position to connect. Super, guys. Static method, right, guys? So whatever method I'm going to design having factory pattern logic, in this scenario, better to take static method. Why? So that people can call that method on the class name without wasting object creation for car factory. Because no one is interested in what? Car factory object. People are interested in what? But problem is, my factory method in which factory pattern logic is there, going to return how many objects? One of the 4 objects. Not 4 objects at a time. One of the 4 classes object, right? Which one? We don't know. That based on the inputs we pass, right, guys? Which one we don't know, but it will be one of the 4. Yes or no? Na? But one method can have one return type or multiple return type. But what should be that one return type which is ready to return one of these 4 related class objects? Interface or not, guys? Interface or not, guys? Few minutes back I said that statement, right? Okay, now tell me. People should be in a position to call this method inside the class, outside the class. That means I should take it as a public method. People should be in a position to call without object, only with a class name. Static, boss. This method is going to return one of the 4 related class objects. One of the 4 related class objects. Agree with me, guys? One of the 4 related means the 4 classes can be taken as return type at a time. Or when you take return type, can I keep the R symbol? Either this or this or this. So then what should I do? One return type, but it should be in a position to represent all the 4. Okay, all the 4 classes are implementing common interface. Interface reference variable can refer one of its subclass object, one of its implementation class object. So can I take interface as the return type? Or in core Java, you never get a chance to see interface as the return type, abstract class as the return type. But in entire advanced Java high framework, either interface or abstract classes only will be their return type. Most of the time, we'll see primitive types as return type or string class or concrete class. But they are very less in high-end programming. In high-end programming, most of the time you will be seeing what? Interface as the return type. for loose coupling, so that they will have freedom to return anything of their choice as which is nothing but one of its implementation class object they can return. Yes, guys. Yeah, sir, why are you calling this method as a factory method? Why are you calling this method as a factory method? The method that returns object may be same class or different or relevant or unrelevant. Method returns object is factory method, guys. Are you getting my point? Okay, which factory method? Static factory method having factory pattern logic. Are you understanding my statement? The method that returns object is called factory. Method can be current class object, relevant class object, unrelevant class object, anything it can be. That is factory method. But when I add factory pattern logic, factory method returns one of the several related class object. Again, I am telling, please. Factory method returns any object. Current, relevant, unrelevant, anything. But when I use factory method having factory pattern logic, it returns one of the several related class object. I hope you understood the difference between factory pattern and factory method. Factory method means returns object. Factory method with factory pattern logic means what? It returns one of the several related class object. Are you getting my point there, guys? Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Public static. Public static. Return type, guys. Tell me, what is the return type? iCar, right? Convinced now, boss? Okay. What is the method name? Any name you can take. Get car, create car, show me car, anything. But the most recommended name is get instance. And instance means object, na? Get instance. Give me instance. Okay. Now here, string car type. String car type. Control plus shift plus O. Simply string car type. Now tell me here. Car is equal to null. If, tell me guys, if car type equals ignore case, what is there? Luxury. What is there, guys? Car type equals ignore case luxury. Car is equal to, what is equal to, guys? Then what is there, guys? Car is equal to, tell me, guys, new sports car, sorry, luxury car. Here, cara, iCara. Interface reference variable can refer one of its implementation class object. So that's why car is equal to new luxury car. Else, car type equals ignore case. What is there, guys? Sports. What is there, guys? Sports. Car is equal to new. What is there, guys? Sports car. Nice, boss. Array, followed by if statement. If one line is there, do I need to keep the floor bracket, guys? Sir, equals ignore case. Array, don't worry about the cases. Case sensitivity, not don't worry. Uppercase, lowercase, you don't worry. Car type equals ignore case. Come on, next one. Off-roading. What is this, guys? Off-roading. Tell me. Car is equal to new off-roading car. Else if, I will tell. Else one more else I will write. Wait a minute. Tell me next one. Standard. Most of the people will try to purchase this car only. Right, guys? New. What is there? Standard car. Else. Throw new. Throw is there to create exception now, boss. Throw new. Full screen is not coming. It's a full screen only. I think your problem is your side, Mr. Baswar. Baswara. Okay, Om. Mr. Om, problem is your side. Okay. Throw new illegal argument exception. What is there? Illegal argument exception, guys. What is the string, guys? Invalid car. Invalid car type. Lastly, I am saying return car. Tell me, boss, this method is returning one of the several related class objects. One of the several related class object based on the data it is providing. Okay, please assume factory is given by developer 1, client is developed by developer 2. Okay, then developer 2 enjoys the abstraction or not? Sir, both are done by same developer means you never feel abstraction. Driver manager dot get connection is given by Sun Microsystem people as a ready-made method. As a developer of JDBC program, am I not enjoying abstraction? Yes or no? Na? You only preparing, you only teaching. You never feel abstraction. I am preparing, I am teaching, and you are receiving the subject. Are you not feeling abstraction? Because am I making you people to worry about what I did to get this knowledge, what I have gone through to get this knowledge? Am I making you people to think like that? Am I suffering you? You also go through the same process? I'm trying my level best to present subject in a easier manner. Are you getting my point? So abstraction will be enjoyed by the person who is in the receiving end, not the person who is developing, right? So always think that factory is developed by one programmer, client or its utilization is done by other programmer. Definitely you will enjoy the abstraction or not. See, I only developed IOC container. I only call ctx.getBean method. Do I really feel abstraction, guys? Because I know what's happening internally, right? But someone else given and we are daily calling it. As a Spring developer, I am enjoying the abstraction or not? No, don't think that always abstraction means only on predefined method. Sometime our code also will be used by other team of the project, right, guys? So definitely they will enjoy the abstraction or not, guys. Okay, guys. Tell me, this is what? Factory method having factory logic, guys. Okay. So more statically, public static factory method this. Okay. Main, guys. Who is this main? Class. Class is customer one. Main method. Customer one is my client now, right, guys? He need a car. He need a car. He will get the car by specifying the car type. car is equal to, what is that? car is equal to car type dot, what type dot? Get instance of, what is this? Luxury. Car type car factory. Car factory dot get instance of luxury. It's happening now, boss. Yeah. I can happily enjoy the methods now. Okay, I got the object. Asking to assemble, asking to what? Deliver, asking to, sorry, assemble, asking to test drive. Asking to, listen, even I don't do all these things also. I don't do all these things outside, guys. Why I should do outside? Because I'm a customer. Why customer should say assemble, right? Customer need not to say assemble, guys. Come on. They have a car object now, boss. They have a car object. On the car object, assemble can be called. On the car object, deliver can be called. 1 minute. Test drive can be called. Come on, guys. Test drive can be called or not, guys. So that's it. Now the customer is happily receiving the car or not, boss? Okay, guys. Customer one dot Java. Just click on it. What's happening, boss? Rolls-Royce assembling is going on. Test drive is going on. It is delivered to customer. Customer received the car or not, guys? Happily received the car or not, guys? Okay. One more customer is there. Customer 2. File save as. I'm trying to put everything real to real world so that you will understand nicely. Customer 2, guys. What is going to do? He is a customer 2. Customer 2. Tell me here. He is looking for standard car, boss. He is looking for standard car. Look at this. Standard budget car. Maruti Suzuki Swift assembling, test drive and deliver to customer. Are you able to feel the things, guys? Come on. No, sir. After receiving to customer, also customer should do something, na? Okay, then 1 minute, guys. So in where? Here I will write public wide drive car. What is there? Normal driving. So in everywhere I will put what? Drive method. So once customer receive the car, he can drive the car happily and normally, boss. Okay, now tell me, boss, this method should be implemented everywhere. Okay, I'm trying to make more realistic, boss, nothing else. More realistic. Here is what method? Drive method. In this drive method, what should I write? Sys drive. Luxury car. What is this? Customer is driving. What, guys? Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce car. Okay. Now same method I have to place in sports car. Customer is driving. What, guys? Ferrari car. What car, guys? Ferrari. Ferrari. Ferrari car. Next. Sports car is off-roading car, guys. What is this? Off-road. Customer is driving. Customer is driving Thor Rocks car. Thor Rocks car. Nice, boss. Customer is driving standard car, guys. Customer is driving standard car. Customer is driving standard car. Perfect. Car factory, customer 1. So now these customers can enjoy the driving, na, boss? Car dot drive. Customer 1 is driving the car. Customer 2, guys, where is customer 2? Here is customer 2. Okay, car dot drive. So now it is looking more realistic now. Okay, boss. Have a look on this. Swift assembling, test drive, car is delivered to customer. Come on. And what is there? Customer is driving standard. Maybe typing mistake. There I should say Swift car. Okay, you should say what? Swift car. Is that clear, my dear? Convinced with me? Are you feeling? So customer is different, factory is different. Customer is using the factory. So customer is not feeling abstraction or not? Definitely customer is enjoying the abstraction. Did you realize that, guys? Okay, once again. Factory method is different, factory pattern is different. Factory pattern implementation may need factory method. Definitely needs, but I am saying on benefit of doubt, may need a factory method. It may be a static one or non-static one. Factory method says I can return any object. ToString is also factory method for me. It returns string object, boss. Yes or no? Na? Being in array list class, ToString returns a string class object. Is there any relation between string and array list? But still it is a factory method, right? But can I say it is having factory pattern logic? No. Factory pattern says what? I return object, but one of the several related class object, that too based on the data you supply. If someone asks what is the difference between factory method and factory pattern, factory pattern is a design pattern. As part of implementation, it uses factory method. Still, you will ask what is the difference. Then you have to say factory method says I return object. It may be current class object, related class object, unrelated class object. But factory method with the factory pattern logic always returns what? One of the several related class object. Are you getting my point? Generally, factory method return type is what? Any concrete class, because it can return anything, right? But factory method with the factory pattern return type is what? Common type for multiple anticipated class objects, it is going to return. One of the multiple anticipated class object, it is going to return. All those classes will implement common interface or common superclass. Will extend from common superclass or will implement common interface. From there, the return value will come. Is that clear, my dear? Got the point, my dear? I want reply, guys. Yeah, same story, but here I have taken only drive method, guys. Only end product I have talked about. In the bike, only drive method, remaining all the thing. Electric bike, blue, what is that? Bullet bike, sports bike, standard bike. And here is the factory pattern logic. What is the return type I have taken, guys? Bike. What is the return type I have taken? Bike. Common type. Okay, guys. Now, this method is taken as public because it should be invoked outside of the factory class in different packages. Which methods are visible inside, outside the package? Public. This method is taken as static because it should be invoked on the class name from the client application, because client applications are not interested in factory class object. They are interested in what? Factory supplied resultant bike object. I think every explanation is given. The return type is bike interface because it is common for all the related bike classes. So method can create and return any bike interface implementation class object based on the data that is being provided. Every explanation, every point is there. Okay, you are thinking other points are not there. Three important statements on what, guys? Three important statements on small typing mistakes you ignore. On important statements on Java method return type. What, guys? Java method return type. If the Java method return type is an interface, then the method returns what? One implementation class object that interface as the return value. Return type is an abstract class, guys. It returns what? One subclass object of that abstract class as the return value. If Java method return type is what? Concrete class. Then the method returns either that concrete class object or one of its subclass object as the return value. With this, we completed what, guys? Factory design pattern. I think whenever I say factory, you will remember two things. What is that? Hides the object creation, returns one of the several related class object based on the data that is being passed. Okay, how to remember easy, sir. Whenever you think about factory design pattern, think about car factory. Number one, I order car, I get the car. I am getting abstraction on car manufacturing. Number two, if I pass car model Swift, Maruti Suzuki factory is delivering Swift car. If I pass car model Baleno, it is returning Baleno car. If I ask X car, it is returning X. That means car factory is having ability to manufacture different models of the car. Based on the model name we pass, we are getting the car object. Is that clear, guys? Understanding my statement, guys? Convinced, my dear? Super. So this is my strategies design pattern. Yeah, strategy means na planning. Did you watch IPL matches? Strategic timeout will be there. What they do in that time? They plan the game, right? But the actual intention is that you should plan the game is the intention. But did you observe international T20s don't have what? Strategic timeout. Only international T20s. Are you understanding my statement, boss? International T20s don't have what, guys? Strategy timeout. Are you getting my point, guys? But IPL matches are having T20s. IPL matches are that much greater. Then what is the intention behind it? Nothing else, guys. Everything is business. What's the time duration they are giving for each team? 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Total altogether, how much? 10 minutes. In that too, when they will allow to take, when game is in full swing. Full swing means what? 15th over, 14th over, something like that. So that time people generally try to watch more and more television with a lot of interest. Those 10 minutes also they want to use for advertisements. Understood, my dear guys? So that's why in the international T20 strategy timeout is not there. In IPL they wantedly kept so that they want to make more money. Because compared to stadium collection, satellite TV rights only giving more money to whom? BCCI or IPL matches, right? So that's why they want to create extra 10 minutes time so that they can broadcast advertisements like anything. That's the reason. Ads revenue was. Strategy design pattern. What it says, I will give the plan. I will give the strategy for you. When you want to keep the classes in relationship, when you want to keep the classes in dependency management, you design them. As I said, I provide some principles to you. I provide some rules to you. You follow those rules. You follow those principles and you design them for dependency management so that you can always develop them as loosely coupled interchangeable parts. What, guys? You can develop target and dependent classes as loosely coupled interchangeable part. That means less dependency on target class from dependent classes, and dependent classes can be replaced one with another without touching the source code of the target class. Come on, guys. If we follow strategy design pattern while developing target and dependent classes of dependency management, you can develop them as what is that? Loosely coupled interchangeable parts. That is the best possibility with what, guys? Strategy design pattern. Is that clear, guys? This is Ganga 4 pattern can be implemented in any OOP language. This is Ganga 4 pattern can be implemented in any OOP pattern. What do you say, guys? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. This pattern is very popular in Spring programming because it gives what? Set of principles towards designing classes of what? Dependency management. And we use dependency management a lot in Spring programming. We use dependency management a lot in Spring program. Strategy DP says, while designing the class of dependency management, follow set of rules or principles which allows to design the classes as loosely coupled interchangeable parts. I hope you convinced it, guys. Very simple. You can replace one dependent with another dependent without having much problem with the target class. Loosely coupled. That means degree of dependency is less. Interchangeable part. You can change one dependent with another dependent without disturbing the code of target class. Flipkart is there. 4 or 5 courier companies are there. First they tried DTDC, not liked. They should be in a position to move to Blue Dart or First Flight or DHL without disturbing the source code of the Flipkart class? Yes or no? Na? We need that kind of flexibility whenever classes are there in dependency management, guys. Yes or no? Na? So, if we follow strategy design pattern principles, that can be achieved. In our first application, that freedom is there, guys. Local time wish message generator. I'm hard coding local time class inside the wish message generator. Tomorrow local time is not good. I want to use a date class. Can I do without touching the source code of wish message generator? Can I do without touching the source code of wish message generator? Definitely not. Definitely not. Is that clear, guys? I want reply, my dear. Come on. Super. So now let's see, guys. This is Ganga 4 pattern can be implemented in any language. What language? Any OOP language. Okay, let's see. What are the rules, guys? What are the rules we have to follow? Number one, rule number one or principle number one, favor composition over inheritance. Favor composition over inheritance. This is going to be easy relationship or not? We can keep the classes in relationship either in inheritance or composition. But it is saying what? Don't go for inheritance. Go for, I will tell one small reason. I'll explain each rule separately. Okay. I want to have dependency with courier and UPA payment. Can I inherit from two classes in can I make my target class inheriting from two dependent classes? Can I extend my target class from UPA payment class and other class, guys? But if it is composition, I can take any number of as a properties. So that's why while taking the classes for dependency management, composition is better. Composition is better. Inheritance is better. Composition is better. Inheritance is better, boss. Definitely. That's why this favor means prefer. Next one. Always code to interfaces are abstract classes. That means don't code to concrete classes to achieve loose coupling in the implementation of dynamic polymorphism. Whenever you take a has a property in the target class, don't take for real class. You always take common interface implemented by dependent classes. Come on, my dear. Suppose DTDC, Blue Dart, First Flight, three courier companies. All are implementing common courier interface. Now tell me, boss, if I in target Flipkart class, if I take has a property as a DTDC. Tomorrow, if I want to move DTDC to Flipkart, I have to disturb the source code. If I take has a property type as the common interface name, courier, is there any need of changing the class name or property type? Because courier is the common for what? All the three courier companies, right? So that its reference variable can refer DTDC object, First Flight object, Blue Dart object. So better to take has a property type as courier type na, boss. In our first application, tight coupling is there or loose coupling is there? In our first application, tight coupling is there, right? I don't like local time. I want date class. I have to disturb the source code of the target class na, boss. But if I make both classes implementing common interface, if I take interface type as a property, I would have achieved loose coupling or not, guys. Okay, I will tell one simple example, boss. I conducted so many batches. I am going to conduct. I am right now conducting also. I started remembering every student name, guys. One day, my brain will fill up with memory. Or overriding of names will happen. That's why, do I need to remember the names of the student, or should I call any student with a common name? My dear dirty fellow, please respond. It will reflect to everyone, na? See, what is simple solution? My dear waste fellow, my dear dirty fellow, please respond. It is referring to everyone. Old student, current student, future student. All I need to say, dirty fellow. Aisa no na? If I start remembering names, guys, nearly 3-4 lakhs names I should remember. Is it practically possible? Is it advisable for this life that is required? Not required. Yes or no? Na? Is it not the simple solution? Whenever someone meets me, my dear, you belongs to which batch? That's it. I need not to worry about his name. I am the target. You are the dependent. When I want to communicate with you, better to communicate by remembering your name or by remembering common property for all the students. What is that? Dirty fellow or muddy fellow, right? See how nicely you are responding. Yes or no? Na? Yeah, that's what. So that is the beauty of coding with what? Interfaces. So now onwards, when you have a multiple dependent classes and you want to use one dependent at a time, don't code those class names in the target class while taking has a property. Make all those classes implementing what? Common interface, and take that common interface type as a property. I will show coding also, don't worry. Next one, guys, principle number 3. What is principle number 3? Our code must be open for extension and must be closed for what? Modification. Must be open for what? Extension, and must be closed for what? Modification. Is that clear, guys? Yeah. We should be in a position to add more and more dependent classes. Already 3 courier services are there. Tomorrow, first world courier service has come. Let us allow. One more courier, e-cart courier company has come. Let us allow. So our code must be open for extension and at the same time must be closed for modification. You should not allow others coming and modifying the logics. For that one, what to do? If we follow these 3 principles while designing target and dependent classes, they are going to be best and you will get lot of advantages. Shall we start analyzing rule number 1? Okay, first we'll try to understand problem with inheritance. Okay, inheritance is a relationship na boss. Class A, class B extends A. Why it is called is A? B is a subclass of A. B is. We are using B is, right? Okay. Is a relationship. Composition is has a relationship na boss. Class A, class B. In class B, I created object of class A. That means B object has A class object. B object has object of A. That's why has. B is holding object of class A. That's why has a relationship. Here, the object of B class has the object of A class. That's why has a relationship. Limitations of inheritance, guys. I'm not saying inheritance is bad forever. Still, there are cases where inheritance is required. There are cases where composition is required. While taking classes for Spring Dependency Management, no doubt, what is required? Composition is required. No second thought in that. No second opinion in that, guys. Okay. But there are still inheritances required. Don't say outdated. Don't dare to say outdated. When? I will give clarity. Class A, class B. We want to use all the properties and methods of A in the B class. Go for inheritance. But B is interested to use one method, one property in the B class. Then what? Composition. If one class wants to use entire behavior, entire properties of another class, keep them in inheritance relationship. You and your father is in inheritance relationship, huh? Yes. Why? Why? Because you want to use everything of your father. What is as, what you don't have also you'll use, right? Yes or no, na? So that's a father and son relationship is what? Inheritance. Son is Son is inheriting from father. Because we want to use everything of father. Good part, bad part, money part, everything, right? Okay, guys. You are doing friendship with a person, guys. You want to use everything or only few properties? Only best properties, not the few. Yes or no, na? What is good with your friend you want to use? What is bad you don't want to use? And if you want to use also, you don't say I will give you, right? So friendship is like has a relation. Has a relation, definitely. Are you going to use everything of your friend or only few things of your friend? Marriage relationship, easy ena, has ena. Easy ena, has ena. Tell me now. Boy has a wife, boss, tell me. Girl has a husband or girl, is inheriting from husband. What is correct now? Tell me. Yes. Boy friend relationship, marriage relationship is as a relation only. They cannot use everything of each other, right? Because see, assets wise, both are there have their asset, these are these assets. They may use, but technically both are different assets, right, guys? Are you understanding my statement? Super. Okay, that's why parent and child relation is inheritance because child wants to use everything of parent. Okay, friendship relationship or husband wife relationship is boyfriend girlfriend relationship is boyfriend girlfriend relationship, very danger relationship. Sonu, Sona, all these are in a relationship. Once they break up, they will send accounts. This is my account, settle down. This is my account, you also settle down. And there are some cases they will return gifts also. Hey, why are you keeping my gift? Return. Okay, that's a pure mathematics, that. Pure mathematics, right? Okay. Super, guys. So, limitations of what, guys? Inheritance. Yes, super, guys. Tell me, let's go into one by one. Some programming languages, including Java, does not support what, guys? Multiple inheritance using classes. Someone is saying that from marriage onward, husband will use everything of wife. Innocent fellow. Innocent fellow, yeah. You, yeah, better be in the dream, otherwise you won't get into marriage. Okay. Some programming languages, including Java, come on, guys, does not support multiple inheritance using classes. With inheritance, code become fragile. Fragile means easily breakable, very sensitive. The testing of code becomes complex if classes are there in the inheritance. Today I will try to cover one tool. These are not limitations of strategy pattern. Strategy pattern, three principle. First principle I am talking now. In that one, inheritance is having three drawbacks. That means we are still in the rule number one. In the rule number one explanation, we found why not inheritance to keep the classes in the inheritance. I am telling the problems of the inheritance. Again, I am telling, boss, inheritance is not outdated, not suitable for dependency management. Still, I said, you want to use everything, inheritance. You want to use few things, as a composition. Clear, boss? Super. Some programming languages, including Java, does not support what? Inheritance using classes. I hope you convinced guys with this. Yeah, what is the problem, my dear? Class A, class A, class B. Class C extends A comma B. Not supported in Java. I hope you got it, guys. Not supported in Java. Okay. So some people says what you know. Sir, I will achieve inheritance through interfaces. What's your problem? My humble request is don't be cheated by syntax. Don't get cheated by syntax. Don't get cheated by syntax. Class A implements X comma Y. It looks like multiple inheritance. But my question is, what is there in the interface to inherit? All methods are public. You implement interface, you don't implement interface, they are visible. Come on, my dear. And they have only declaration. Forget about Java 8 onwards, up to Java 8. They have only declarations. What is there to inherit, boss? Member variables are by default public static final. You implement interface, you don't implement. They are coming automatically. Then what should I do, sir? Look at the interfaces for polymorphism. Don't look at the interfaces for inheritance. Syntax may cheat you. That's why always look at the interfaces for what? You should always look at the interfaces in the angle of what? Polymorphism. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear, guys? Don't look at the interfaces in the angle of inheritance because interface methods are public method. That means they are visible everywhere. Interface properties are public static final. That means they are accessible in all places, irrespective of whether we implement interface or not. Static methods of interface Java 8 can be accessed everywhere. Okay, where? Everywhere with the interface name. Always look at interfaces in the angle of what? Polymorphism to achieve loose coupling. This is interface I1 having method 1 declaration. M1 is implemented with the logic 1. M1 is implemented with the logic 2 in other class. One method, multiple forms. One method, multiple forms means what, guys? One method, multiple forms means what? And everyone is the example for polymorphism. In the classroom, you are a student. You are a behavior of the student, right? Sincere, humble student. Okay, at home, you are a kid, innocent. Father, mother says, my beta don't know anything how he survives. Aisa no na. Father knows bit of you, that's a different. Friends knows everything. Aisa no na. Relatives knows 50%. Are you getting my point there? So you are behaving differently in different places. You are the only one person and you are the best example for polymorphism. Here M1 is also doing the same thing. Na? In class 1, its own logic. Class 2, its own logic. One method, multiple logics. Right. So interfaces are there supporting polymorphism or not, guys? Polymorphism means one method, multiple forms. Okay. M1 definition in class A1 is different. M1 definition in class B1 is different. Yeah. Problem is having for interfaces, sorry, inheritance. That problem should be solved using composition. Na? Class A, class B. In class C, A object is taken as a property. B object is taken as a property. Now I am able to work with A and B here. This problem is solved or not, guys? Or in our first example also, in same example, in same target class, local time, local date, both are taken. I'm able to inject two different dependents na, boss. Come on, my dear. So composition is the best, inheritance is the best. At least no, today you observed why I have taken first application classes as a properties. At that time, if I shout, you may not understand. But now you are realizing, if I want, I can keep wish message generator as the subclass of what? Local time class. But did I do that? Why? because I don't have thought of using all the method, all the properties of local time class in my wish message generator. I have a work with only one method. What is that? Get time. That means one method call. When I want to use one, two method, one, two properties, which is best? Composition is better, inheritance is better. That's why we have used composition. Bulbs are glowing. We don't mug up the code. We analyze. We introspect. Yes, some points I will tell before, some point I will tell after. At that time, I asked to keep as a property, you kept it. But now you got a reason why we are going for as a property. With inheritance, multiple dependent classes can be taken. But with composition, we can go for multiple dependent classes by having relevant as a properties. By having relevant as a properties, we can do that work or not, guys. It's possible or not, guys. Super, guys. Fine. What is the second one? With inheritance, the code becomes what? Fragile. Don't read also. If you read also, fine and good. Okay. Because I'm confident until I explain, it won't get into your brain. Okay. If it is going, it's fine and good because a lot of explanation is required on fragile concept, guys. Fine. I'm stopping the session here because I got some work outside. So at least you got the idea how to implement factory pattern and why strategy pattern is popular. Because now onwards, we try to design target and dependent classes by satisfying strategy design pattern, three principles. And that's what we are going to learn. Today we started with principle number one. In that one, only first drawback of inheritance is completed. Remaining two drawbacks are there. Once these are over, second principle, third principle, and using strategy design pattern on core Java application, we feel the pain, we feel the complexity, and we try to develop the same application by using Spring. Then you will get some more reasons why Spring is far better than what? Existing programming model. Once these are registered, then we can focus more concepts of Spring Core module. As I said, first two, three application takes time. I wantedly designed course like this because first you should have a clarity why we are doing what we are doing. But in that process, I am introducing design pattern, a lot of things I am introducing. That means we are going in a quality manner, no doubt in that. Fine, guys. Okay, I think you got your Google Drive back. No Google Drive. Okay, no, that is not my work, guys. Catch your admin. Offline classes also having admin, huh? Catch him. Those you got, fine. What's your batch code? 16.8, right? 16.8. Google Classroom link you should collect from admin, boss. Don't ask me every day. Admin has to do that work, not me. I don't have any privilege to give that. Even I don't have right to give that. What's your batch code? 1102. What's your this one? Spring Core. Here, what is there? September 5th notes uploaded, it seems. What is today's date, guys? Acha, 1 minute. I will tell. Same document I am using, guys. So what should I do? I have to add one more date for this. What is today's date? 9th, na? Okay. 9th date. Come to this. Where is that, guys? It's not saved on this. Oh, it's saved in a wrong place, I will tell. PNG saved in a wrong place. Delete it. Spring. Where is that, guys? 1102. Spring Core. Save it. This one. Thank you. Everyone, please contact admin to get your Google Drive link. Okay. Thank you guys. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll discuss more on strategy pattern. Don't dare to miss the classes until I say strategy pattern core Java project is completed. Strategy pattern Spring project is completed. Very, very important. At least try